Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. In today's one we are doing something quite fun actually. We are going to be running the 395 on the Brighton Mainline, doing a bit of a speed run in it. Well, not really a speed run, we're just going to be reliving the joys of Train Simulator. I think it was one of my I think it is my oldest video from back when I didn't really know what I was doing with YouTube, and yeah, well, I'll leave a link to it below if you want to have a bit of a laugh, as it is quite funny and it is, wow, yeah, I'll leave a link below. But yeah, we're going to be heading up to Haywards Heath today, as that's, I think, what we were trying to do, but I think I did do that in the original video, but it just cut out, so, yeah, but that is what we're going to be doing. So, let's, I suppose we're sort of recreating our first video. Let's do a bit of that, let's set to that, and let's do that. We need to make sure it is on DC. At the moment we haven't got any power, even though the AC is on. There we go, that's all good. Cool, and now we wait. Brighton. But yeah, since that very early video, I must have had probably... well, probably hardly, probably no subs then. So yeah, we have gone quite a way since then. Right, not too long until we're due to leave. Let's get the door shut. And well, let's get going. Let's get the AWS on. You can't be forgetting them. I won't turn on the French safety systems as well. There's no point. We're not anywhere near St Pancras. Hang on, Preston Park. Why are we? Hang on a second. I want to stop. Let me quickly just check the scenario quick. Right, there we go. For some reason I had set it saying we were stopping all stops. Let's get going. I can't remember what I did last time. I'm guessing I went max throttle. So, oh yeah, let me set that up again. Hold on everyone. Quickly do that, then you click that, and then set that back to forward, and then now we can go. Yeah, I would imagine we probably did set it to max throttle. Probably not the best weather conditions, as it is snowy and, well, yeah, snowy, probably slippery as well. But that was the last service we did, and in Scenario Planner, your weather is set to, well, the last weather you did in a service. And out of curiosity, what speed did we actually get up to on that very old video? Let's quickly have, well, I'm going to quickly have a look. It's really blurry, so you can hardly actually, well, you can hardly see it. I mean, yeah, that's going to be really hard to see. I've got no clue what we got up to. 100 and... that might have been in kilometres now, actually. I think we got up to 150. No, that's not right. I don't know. Or was that 95? I don't know, but we seem to be going quite fast, and the frame rate was about 5 FPS. Yeah, it just doesn't look great. But if you want to check that out, there is a link below. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that was 2016 we did that, so 5 years ago. Back when I played TS on the family computer. Right, let's go. Let's give the Javelin a run for its money. Let's go as fast as we can on DC power. Cool. But yeah, what's everyone up to? Hopefully everyone is all well. If you are enjoying the video already, do leave a thumbs up. It all does help out. Right, coming up on Preston Park. Yeah, I think the TSW Javelin probably has a lot less power than the original Javelin on Train Simulator, which was on the southeastern high speed route on there. Which I remember, yeah, I remember when I was playing South Eastern higher speed on train sim, I always used to like think you couldn't go past Stratford International, and I think that's because I somehow always screwed up the TVM once I got to Stratford. So I guess I got above 225 and didn't really understand what was going on, so the train always stopped just after Stratford. So I always used to think the route sort of ended there, which obviously said to me it didn't. It went much further. I think in the end I did discover, oh, it actually does go out to Faversham and quite far for about another 40 miles. But yeah, interesting times. But there's also the newer Javelin now. Well, I think it still is the same sort of physics and all that, but it's got the 10-year anniversary. It's like this one. That's on the recently released Chatham Mainline route for Train Simulator. Yes, DSD, not safer. Patcham Tunnel. Yeah, I mean this is struggling a little bit just to get up to 75. It sort of tells you how good the Javelin is on DC power as opposed to AC. It's not great, but I think on Train Sim the DC and AC power and how fast it went was pretty much exactly the same. So I think right now we'll probably go in 100 miles an hour on TS. And I think something like this has actually happened before. I think the Javelin has actually ran down. I think it ran between Three Bridges and Red Hill, I think, realistically. On like a little special excursion a few years back. Let's get a flyby shot. Surprised we haven't actually done this before, or at least did it earlier. There it goes. Cool. 78 miles an hour. But yeah, the Javelin is one slick looking train. Much prefer these to the IETs. It's just a bit more, I don't know, there's just something about them. Yeah, they're brilliant. Let's quickly turn off motion blur. There you go. I don't know, what do you guys prefer, the Javelin or the IETs? Do comment below. Right, we go into Clayton Tunnel. In we go. So far it's been around 5 minutes. And we got 7.9 miles to go. Lovely. Yeah, I think Clayton Tunnel is one of the longest tunnels in the south. It's, I think, 2,100 metres long. So about a mile and a half. Well, a bit less than a mile and a half, but close enough. Right, and we are going to go as fast as we can, so we will be breaking the speed limit. 88, although probably can't get much further than 90. As 90 is sort of generally the top speed on DC. Same on the LGV Mediterranean, 140 kilometers an hour on the. That's the DC overhead wires section. That's 140 kilometers an hour, which is about 90. Although I think you can get up to that stretch 100 on DC, but I think it just makes more sense to go 90. Right, coming up on Hassocks. Oh, that's another really good question, actually. Do you prefer third rail or overhead wires? Personally, I'm going to say DC, but that is because I do live in the south, and whenever I go up north and I see overhead wires, it's like, wow, this is like a different league. I mean, yeah, I can't really have an opinion on that, really. I don't know. What does everyone prefer, DC or AC? Because I suppose with that third rail, sort of, it's tidy, it's tucked to the side of the track, not big wires stretching all over the place and electric stuff everywhere. It's just sort of neatly to the side. I don't know, comment below. Right, 98 miles an hour. Let's zoom ahead. Let's watch this going through Burgess Hill. Ahead we go. Love the AWS chime in the 395. Out the way, everyone, out the way. There's a train coming through. Oh, that was a depot whistle. There we go. And have we passed the other train yet? I think we have, haven't we? Pretty certain I was like, oh, there's the 377. Yeah, we did already pass it. Completely forgot about it. Right, this is with us all going 101 miles an hour. Although on this sort of line, well, on the BML, going at this speed, you know, it feels perfectly fine. I think even before they were suggesting putting the speed up to 100 miles an hour on the Brighton Mainline. Because I mean, yeah, it's not any really, there's not really any harsh turns anywhere. It's only 10 miles an hour more. We're going at 103. Although we'll have to start slowing down soon. I mean, it seems like a reasonable turn of speed on DC third route. I don't think you could go much higher than this. Yeah, fairly reasonable. Right, let's start. Yeah, I think 103 was our top. Right, let's start bringing it down. If you guys can make out what it says in that old video, the speed, yeah, do put that below. It's just so blurry you can't really see anything. I think that was using a site called, I think, Bandicam. You see quite a lot of the older videos, or just older videos in general, with Bandicam. Obviously before Streamlabs. I know OBS was around back in 2016. Well, I mean, it wasn't even that long ago. I say back then. Yeah, OBS was around, but I hadn't had a clue how to use that. Obviously now I do, but destination Haywards Heath. We'll have to see it at some point as well on the scenario plan. I don't think I have seen it on there. If you can go down the Ardingly branch, I have to do some sort of excursion, sort of what I talked about before when I went down went on a thumper down the Ardingly branch from Haywards Heath to sort of mark the 150th anniversary of the station. I have to try and do that at some point. Get in a diesel train and go down there. Maybe a 101. Here we are, coming in on platform 2, I think this one is. Or is this 3? I think this is 3. Yeah, this is 3. Here we are. In our Javelin. Cool. Imagine that, the Southern Javelin. I don't think that would ever be a possibility, and there wouldn't really be much point either. As unlike Southeastern, Southern doesn't have any high speed section of track. And the acceleration on these isn't brilliant. We had 007 as well, the James Bond one. Well, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Sim World video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Do leave all your thoughts in the comments below. You will find a link in the description to the original video, which is, yeah, interesting, to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye.